So it was pretty good to just have her doing that. J.K. Stewart Creative here, live from Finland. The sun has set, but that's okay. By the time you see this, it'll be sunrise where you are, and it'll be dark for me again. I don't know. I'm 8 hours ahead of you in the United States. But today, speaking of hours, it makes me think about numbers. I had lunch with a woman by the name of Pi. And although she jokingly said that she likes to think of the sweet taste of pie, I told her she makes me think of the numerical value pi rather than PIE. Nonetheless, sweet she was because she was the or is the surviving niece of one of Finland's legendary ceramicists, uh, Ku, Kullikki Salmenhaara. This is a wonderful day today because I had a chance to spend time with a woman who's very happy to be a descendant of this legendary ceramicist. I don't think that she's just legendary only in the United States, because once you do your history, and I'll be posting some pictures that I took of some of her ceramics that were around Pi's house. Not only were they just around as artwork, they were, as I've been mentioning, a continuation of what I'm experiencing here in Finland, and that is that artwork is living. A lot of things that Finns do, whether it's carpentry, wood making, ceramics, painting. I mean, every home I've been in, someone has some type of means of expression or some aspect of serious creativity. And so these pieces, whether they are family heirlooms or whether in this case actual dishware that we use, are things that are not just made to sit around and be pretty, but to be used. And of course, for those things that are family heirlooms, they're made to pass on to future generations. So the Finns are replete with all of these things, and Pi's home was no exception. It was also pleasing to be with Pi's husband, and that's a gentleman by the name of KK, and he comes from a musical background. The man has been performing live with a group called the Everest, Mount Everest, yeah, since the 1970s, and they put on a performance. He says one performance a year. So we're all getting up in age where we don't do everything as often as we would like, but I don't get a chance to talk to you as much as I like. So I kind of squeeze everything into these isolated moments of J.K. Stewart live from Finland so I can bring you up to date. Well, I wanted to give you this little brief heads up because tomorrow I actually leave Finland for Stockholm. Päivikki has graced me with the opportunity to travel to Stockholm, and we're going to do that by way of ferry. So in case I don't make it back, this was my last post here from Finland. I have every reason to believe we're going to make it back safely, and I can then inundate you with all kind of pictures and updates from Stockholm, which is in Sweden, which is across the Baltic Sea. So wish me well, and look forward to some interesting posts from Pi on, what's the name of that artist again, Päivikki? KYLLIKKI Salmenhaara. How about that for those of you who don't speak Finnish? Look that up. I won't spell it for you. JK Stewart Creative. I'm out. Peace.